Once Medusa was a beauty, a priestess of Athena. She was desired by many. Her beauty, however, attracted the attention of Poseidon. The sea god, overcome with lust, violated her in Athena's temple, a grave sacrilege. Athena, enraged by the defilement of her sacred space, did not punish Poseidon. Instead, she directed her wrath upon Medusa. The goddess transformed the priestess's beauty into a horrifying visage. Medusa's once lustrous hair became a nest of venomous serpents. Her eyes, once filled with warmth and kindness, now burned with a terrible power, a power that could turn any living creature to stone with a single glance. Thus, the once beautiful Medusa became a monster, a gorgon, cursed to a life of solitude and despair. Even as a monster, Medusa retained a strange allure. Legends whispered of her beauty, a haunting echo beneath the monstrous exterior. Her voice, it was said, could soothe and entice, a siren's call that drew unsuspecting victims closer. Some tales speak of her eyes, how they could mesmerize, holding one captive in a trance before the petrifying gaze took hold. This alluring aspect of Medusa only adds to her tragedy. She became a creature of duality, both repellent and strangely attractive. A being whose very nature embodied both beauty and horror, seduction and terror, a tragic figure forever trapped between two extremes. Medusa's appearance became the stuff of nightmares. Her face, once smooth and fair, was twisted into a permanent grimace of rage and anguish. Her skin, once vibrant, became scaly and cold, like that of a serpent. But the most horrifying aspect of Medusa was undoubtedly her hair. No longer flowing locks, but a writhing, hissing mass of venomous snakes. Each serpent possessed its own malevolent life, their scales shimmering with an oily iridescence. Their forked tongues flicked constantly, tasting the air, their eyes burning with the same petrifying power as the Gorgon's own. This terrifying visage served as a warning, a clear indication of the deadly power that Medusa possessed. The curse bestowed by Athena granted Medusa a terrible power. Her eyes, now burning with a cold Gorgon fire, held the ability to petrify. Any living creature that met her gaze was instantly transformed into stone. Their flesh would harden, their blood run cold, their very essence trapped within a shell of unyielding stone. Legends abound of those unfortunate souls who stumbled upon Medusa's lair, men driven by greed or glory, seeking to claim the Gorgon's head as a trophy. Each met the same gruesome fate, their petrified forms forever frozen in moments of terror and despair, a stark reminder of the Gorgon's deadly power and the price of her curse. Medusa's true tragedy lay not just in her monstrous appearance or deadly gaze. It was the profound loneliness, the utter isolation that her curse brought upon her. Once she was desired, loved, pursued for her beauty. Now she was feared, reviled, a monster to be avoided at all costs. No love could bloom in the shadow of such terror. No embrace could offer solace to a creature capable of turning hearts to stone. Medusa was condemned to a life devoid of companionship, warmth, or affection. Her only companions, the hissing serpents that crowned her head, a constant reminder of her curse. Medusa's reign of terror, however, was not to last. The king Polydectes, seeking to rid himself of the hero Perseus, sent him on a perilous quest to slay the Gorgon Medusa and bring back her head as a trophy. Perseus, aided by the gods, embarked on his perilous journey. He was gifted with winged sandals by Hermes, a reflective shield by Athena, and a magical sword by Hephaestus. These divine tools would prove essential in his confrontation with the Gorgon. Guided by the nymphs of the north, Perseus reached Medusa's lair. He found her asleep, her serpentine hair writhing around her. A terrifying sight, yet Perseus steeled himself, his heart set on fulfilling his quest. Using Athena's reflective shield to avoid Medusa's deadly gaze, Perseus struck. With a single swift blow from his magical sword, he severed the Gorgon's head. From the blood that spilled forth from Medusa's severed neck sprang two remarkable beings. Chrysaor, a giant wielding a golden sword, and Pegasus, a magnificent winged horse. These were the offspring of Medusa and Poseidon, born at the moment of her death. Even in death, Medusa's story held an element of the extraordinary. The birth of Pegasus, a symbol of hope and freedom from such a tragic figure, adds another layer of complexity to the Gorgon's tale. Interpretations and symbolism. Medusa through the ages. Medusa's story has resonated throughout history, her image evolving and transforming along with human understanding. From ancient Greek mythology to modern interpretations, Medusa's visage has been a powerful symbol. From a terrifying monster, she's become a symbol of female rage, a victim of male violence, and an embodiment of societal anxieties. Her transformation reflects changing attitudes towards women and power. Some interpretations view Medusa as a representation of female power, both revered and feared by a patriarchal society. Her image has been used to challenge and critique gender norms. Her deadly gaze, a metaphor for the power of women to challenge and disrupt male dominance. This gaze has been depicted in various forms of art, symbolizing resistance and strength. Others see her as a cautionary tale, a warning against the dangers of female vanity and ambition. This interpretation serves as a reflection of societal fears and moral lessons. Her tragic fate, a reminder of the price women often pay for daring to defy societal norms. Medusa's story is a poignant commentary on the consequences of challenging the status quo. Regardless of the interpretation, Medusa's story continues to fascinate and provoke, offering a glimpse into the complexities of human nature and the enduring power of myth. Her legacy endures, inspiring countless works of art, literature, and scholarly debate. Medusa in art and literature, a timeless muse. Medusa's captivating tale and striking imagery have inspired countless artists and writers throughout history, transcending time and cultural boundaries. From ancient Greek pottery to Renaissance sculptures, her image has been a source of fascination and creativity. From classical literature to modern cinema, her story has been told and retold, each time with a new twist. Her image has been reimagined and reinterpreted across cultures and time periods, reflecting the changing values and perspectives of society. Artists have captured her monstrous beauty, her terrifying gaze, and the complex emotions that define her existence. The tragedy of her existence has been portrayed in various mediums, from paintings to sculptures, each adding depth to her myth. Writers have explored her story as a metaphor for female empowerment, victimization, and resilience. Her tale is also a powerful symbol of the enduring struggle against injustice and the quest for redemption. Her image adorns countless works of art, each capturing a different facet of her complex character. From the imposing statue of Medusa Rondanini, which captures her fierce presence, to the haunting paintings of Caravaggio and Rubens, which delve into her tragic beauty. In literature, she has been featured in works by Ovid, Dante, Shelley, and countless others, each offering a unique perspective on her enduring myth. Each artistic and literary interpretation adds a new layer to her story, making Medusa a timeless muse whose legacy continues to inspire. The enduring legacy of Medusa, a tale of warning and sorrow. The story of Medusa, though rooted in ancient Greek mythology, continues to resonate with audiences today. Her image, once a symbol of terror, has transcended its original context to become a powerful icon with multiple interpretations. She represents the duality of fear and fascination, the allure of power and the consequences of its misuse. Medusa serves as a reminder of the dangers of judging by appearances, the importance of empathy, and the enduring power of storytelling. Her tale is a cautionary one, urging us to look beyond the surface and recognize the humanity that lies beneath even the most monstrous exterior. Medusa's legacy, a testament to the enduring power of myth to teach, to challenge, and to inspire. A conclusion, Medusa's tragedy, a reflection of humanity's fears. The tragic tale of Medusa the Gorgon continues to captivate and haunt us, echoing through the ages as a timeless myth. Her story is a complex tapestry woven from threads of beauty and horror, seduction and terror, love and loss. Each thread tells a part of her journey, from her days as a beautiful maiden to her cursed existence as a monster. It reflects humanity's deepest fears. The fear of the unknown, the fear of the monstrous feminine, the fear of our own mortality. These fears are universal, transcending time and culture, resonating with our innermost anxieties. Medusa's transformation from a beautiful priestess into a horrifying gorgon serves as a stark reminder of the destructive power of both divine wrath and human cruelty. Her metamorphosis is not just physical, but symbolic of the harsh judgments and punishments that society can impose. Her petrifying gaze, a symbol of the paralyzing effects of fear and the devastating consequences of prejudice, turns those who look upon her to stone, freezing them in a moment of terror. Yet even in her monstrous form, Medusa evokes a sense of pity and sorrow. Her eyes, once filled with life and hope, now reflect her endless suffering and isolation. She is a victim of circumstance, punished for the transgressions of others, forever denied love and companionship. Her isolation is a poignant reminder of the consequences of unjust punishment and societal rejection. Her story reminds us that monsters are often made, not born, and that even the most terrifying creatures deserve our compassion. In understanding Medusa's tragedy, we confront our own fears and prejudices and perhaps find a path to